What's up, Internet? Welcome back to the Fire playthrough. And we are going to be finishing Colossus today. Just because I noticed it when I was logging in. I'll probably open most of those on video just because. Yeah, this episode we're going to be finishing Colossus. It's literally just doing 3 bosses. I don't believe it should be problematic. To do it.
Is it time for dinner yet? You look like you'd make a good stew. Get over here.
I am not food. Anyway. I was thinking about Crab Alley. I know that you get access to that at level 12. But I also happen to know that Crab Alley is traditionally a touch more difficult than most of the other things you're doing through a decent bit of Crocotopia. So I was considering waiting on doing it until after Croc. I might do it in the middle of a couple of the sections of Crocotopia. Like, for example, after Pyramid of the Sun before doing the Crocus Sphinx or something like that. And thinking about it, it's probably where I am gonna do it, is between Pyramid of Sun and Crocus Sphinx. But we'll see. Part of it will probably depend on the spells that I have by then. And how worth it is to use said spells, because, like, I'm not currently using Sunburst, it's just there's no purpose in doing so. So, Meteor. I think I got Meteor level 16 correctly. I might consider that. Which, of course, then that flows into the case of whatever the side quest series I end up doing is. Because that'll affect my level significantly. The other one, I think. Yeah. Okay. I need the health, so walking ain't gonna hurt. 21 doesn't gonna make that much of a difference in these fights. I believe this is the ice guy, so shouldn't be an issue.
You've come to take away my treats? I can't allow that. To battle!
I don't remember saying anything about treats, but okay. Are you serious right now? What in tarnation? First hit soaks one of the shields, and my pet soaks the other. Then the Blade Plus boosting should be enough to take care of that. Okay. Ooh, maybe it won't be. I can fire cat. Not a big deal. Oh my gosh, power pips galore, what the heck? Yeah, I'll elf the boss, and then I'll probably heal next round. Oh. Well, that worked out. Hopefully. Ah. What? Mind. That's the problem. Guess I have to fire cat anyway. Dark shields. Pull away, sir. only. I don't think it's very good anyway. Oh. Oh, come on. I didn't. Okay, fine. For a sec, I just realized I probably won't be level 12 by the end of this episode anyway. I was thinking I might be, but this doesn't actually give enough experience for that. Need a blade for that one. Will, however, want to use the blade against the prince. Looking at the time, what's funny is if I were to actually try to just move a bit faster, I probably could have paired this segment of Colossus into the previous episode. It's okay though. Not having to rush through everything is preferable anyway. Well, like I prefer the kind of more casual movement. What's that?
Ah, the little wizard is back. Are you ready to surrender now?
You tell the Gobbler King about your battles with Barons Greebly and Rotunda.
What? You defeated them? I find that hard to believe. I'll have to send someone to find out if what you say is true or not.
Just as the Gobbler King is getting ready to call, a messenger breaks into the room.
Sir, the two barons have been defeated by a student wizard. What shall we do?
Oh dear, what you said is true. Then that means New Gobblerton, Wizard City, is yours. Spare me and my people, wizard. We mean you no harm. I ask that we are allowed to stay here. Our old home was filled with witches, and we are too scared to go back. I promise we will not eat so much. You have my word.
He says that he's sitting there eating tower after tower. And as if to prove my point, he eats another tower. Mindy!
Amazing, young wizard! You have brought peace with the gobblers! You've done a great job! Be sure to tell Headmaster Ambrose what the Gobbler King said. Now I can get back to my project.
Let's just take a peek. Yeah, that's about what I figured. Oh, in case somehow, unaware, there is a secret trainer here in Colossus Boulevard. I don't remember if I came into here last episode or not. Probably not. But, gives all of the dispels. And, of course, Life Trap and Reshuffle for some reason. I will be getting Reshuffle. I will admit, it frustrates me every time I ask why somebody doesn't have Reshuffle, and their response is, well, I'm not a balance wizard. I know it's a wild take. Use the training point. Every wizard should have Reshuffle. Ideally, you shouldn't have to use it, but you should always have a Reshuffle in your deck. Obviously, of course, once you can learn it. Before level 20, there's no real point trying to argue that. But as soon as you hit level 20, you should always have a Reshuffle in your deck. Kind of one of those rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it type of things. And I have seen so many people run out of cards and give the, well, I'm not a balance wizard when asked why they don't have Reshuffle. It's like, clearly you need it. Anyway, that's a whole other rant. I could probably make an entire video off of just ways to build your deck. Leave her stuff is, yeah. Also, she gives all of the shields. She also gives school-specific weaknesses. Those are new as of a more recent update. I think it was within the last year. Well, I know it was within the last year. I think it was within the last, like, 6 months. I want to say it was the, like, I want to say it was with the fall update when they released Darkmoor as a world. But, those are now also a thing. I can see their value. I can understand how they'd be helpful. And I actually, believe it or not, have used them before, so... But given how new they are, that's something.
My plan worked. Oh, that's excellent news.
You tell Headmaster Ambrose what the Gobbler King said about their home world.
My. I certainly don't want to force them to go back to a world where they aren't welcome. Very well. We will let them stay on Colossus Boulevard. It appears we have new neighbors.
Would appear so. Just because I have the time to do it, I am actually going to do the intro quest for Grizzleheim.
I am Baldur Goldpaws, a trader from far-off Grizzleheim, and I've just discovered this world. I have sailed across the great sea of skies, establishing new ports to trade my wares in. I would like to establish trade relations with the merchants here, if they be friendly. Can you help me? If Prospector Zeke is here, go speak to him. Then speak to your treasure card dealer, and anyone who sells furniture. If you can do that for me, I will be thankful.
I believe they removed the actual level requirements for Grizzleheim. We'll probably start working on it after Crocotopia and just see how that goes. I don't know how far I'm going to intend on going, though. Normally I would do Crocotopia, Marleybone, and then Wisteria. Then after Wisteria, do Mushu, Dragonspire, and then do Grizzleheim and Wintertusk all at once before going to Celestia.
Hey there, young wizard. How's it going for you so far?
You explain that Baldur Goldpaws asked you to help set up trade relations between Grizzleheim and Wizard City.
That's great. Old Zeke's always happy to do business with the bears. Tell Baldur I'll trade with him.
Oh yeah, the Smiths.
Hello there, young student. Welcome to the library. Can I help you find any book or card in particular?
You tell Mr. Argleston about the trade agreement Baldur is trying to set up.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I would be happy to trade treasure cards with Grizzleheim. I wonder if we can set up a library exchange program.
Actually, you know what? I know I'll be waiting until at least after Marleybone to Grizzleheim. Because of one specific area. Ravenscar. That would be a nightmare to do fairly. So yeah, probably after Marleybone.
Welcome to my shop, young wizard. Can I interest you in some furniture for your dorm room?
You tell Mr. Quickhammer about the flying boat with the trader from Grizzleheim.
That's great. I offer a selection of furnishings from across the spiral. Adding imports from Grizzleheim will certainly be good for my business.
Okay, I think the way that I'm gonna do it is I'll do the Pyramid of the Sun in Crocotopia. And then after that, I'll come back and do Crab Alley potentially. If I've hit level 16 by then. If I haven't, then I'll just do Crab Alley between Crocotopia and Marleybone. Oh, but then I'd have to separate thumbnails.
Did you get agreement from the 3 merchants? Good! You have brought 2 worlds closer together. You have my thanks. I would like to reward you for your help getting your merchants to agree to trade with my world. Would you like to take a quick trip with me to visit Grizzleheim, my home? It will not take long now that I know the way. You can greet some tradesmen from Grizzleheim and see if they will trade with Wizard City. In Grizzleheim, speak to Thrain Stormfriend, Vider Silverthread, and Dane Goldright. Let them know I sent you with word of new trade partners.
Yeah, thinking about the thumbnail issue, like, it sounds like a weird problem to have, especially given that I will be separating 3 different thumbnails for Crocotopia anyway. It just feels weird to me to go Crocotopia, Crab Alley, and then back to Crocotopia. Yeah, just because of that, I think I'm just gonna settle for doing Crab Alley after Crocotopia. Just as a whole. Which means it'd be Crocotopia, Crab Alley, Marleybone, Grizzleheim, and then... if I was able to condense Crab Alley to be 1 episode, that'd be a different story, but... Colossus ended up being 2 episodes. Granted, again, I probably could have condensed it to 1 if I were to be a touch faster, but... Crab Alley is longer than Colossus was.
You look like you could use a new rune-carved ring. I have just the one in stock.
Before he tries to sell you something, you explain about the trade agreement.
That sounds like a great idea. Sign me up. You should head back to tell Baldur that we're willing to trade.
You there! Can I interest you in a new robe? This is a cold land, and you should try to stay warm. What size are you?
You explain that you're not robe shopping. You're here to set up trade with Wizard City.
Trade with Wizard City? I can certainly do that. I will have to get some smaller sizes in stock, though.
Yeah, humans aren't exactly the size of bears.
Welcome, young outsider. Where are you from, and what can I do for you?
You explain that you're from Wizard City, and that you're here to set up trade with Grizzleheim.
Sounds good to me. I'll trade with anyone with gold in their pocket.
Fair business practice.
They are in agreement then. Good news! We have done well this day. Ready yourself. I will take you home now. It was a pleasure working together. I wish you well in your future journeys.
And that's the Grizzleheim intro quest. So yeah, I'll just do Crab Alley between Crocotopia and Marleybone then. So that means the plan for the future of the series is going to end up being Crocotopia next, then Crab Alley, and then it'll be Marleybone, Grizzleheim, Mushu, Dragonspire, Winter Tusk, Celestia, and onward from there. Oh, still need to fit in Wisteria. Crap. You know what? Do Wisteria before Grizzleheim. So it would be Crocotopia, Craballey, Marleybone, Wisteria, Grizzleheim, and then Mushu into Dragonspire. The other option is I just push Grizzleheim to be after Mushu, that way I'm not doing multiple side worlds right next to each other. So it'd be Marleybone, Wisteria, Mushu, Grizzleheim, Dragonspire, with the Winter Tusk. I'll figure it out. These are probably gonna shift a little bit as time goes on anyway. But, yeah. Otherwise, I believe that'll do it for this episode. I don't know that I ever stated the episode number, did I? Episode 7, if I'm not mistaken. I swear that said stay evil. Sorry, squirrel. I hope you all enjoyed and have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay tuned for the next episode. And I'll see you all next time.